Uh, X-Men 19, Amazing Spider-Man 7, Godzilla versus Thor #1.
How was the read?
I don't know. I didn't read it. Uncanny X-Men Prelude to a Future Past.
Nice.
Bitterroot #4. Such a great read. I don't know if I showed these. I wasn't sure, so I was like, Hulk 237.
Cool. Old school Hulk.
Hulk 246. Hulk 240. Hulk 244. Wolverine 123. Wolverine 74.
That is a
Wolverine
handful of very
115.
random books.
Uh-huh.
So it's a great handful of very random books.
I literally was on. I went to Whatnot to look for DCUs, and this guy had all newsstands. So I was like, let me grab some newsstands. Wolverine 115. Wolverine 56. Gotham Sirens, Eom. G.I. Joe 318.
There you go.
I need to get that one.
Secret 6. Batgirl 9. Justice League, Godzilla. JSA 9. Green Lantern, Absolute Green Lantern 4. Marvel 0. Pop Kills.
Second print.
Second print #1.
Second print #1. And Captain America #1. Sitarsky.
America.
Nice.
Nice. Matt.
Oh, I probably already showed these on here, but that's all I got. Spectacular Spider-Man #1. Transformers Generation 2.
Nice.
I think I already showed these on here. I can't remember. These are the latest things I got, though. G.I. Joe 140. G.I. Joe 141. And G.I. Joe 142. I was supposed to get something today, but of course the mail doesn't run on
Yeah.
July. So.
I'm waiting for 20 books from CGC to come in. Go ahead, nerdy.
So pretty much the same thing as everyone else. Got the Captain America #1, the Pablo Villalobos. I think that's Ben Harvey. Got that one. I actually like that read. It was I enjoyed it. The last issue of Spider-Gwen. I think it's a Mark Brooks cover, and it's number 75 for what is it? That thing?
It's a nice
Legacy?
run collection to collect with all those Brooks covers.
Yeah,
Brooks
those
covers
were
good in that whole series.
They were really good. The Parillo that everybody hated last week, especially Cliff. The cover A. The Lee Bermejo Amazing Spider-Man.
I do like that.
Nice.
The Green Goblin, another Lee Bermejo. This was an all right read. I don't know if anyone else read it. I mean, it was interesting, but it wasn't a lot to it, but it was interesting. The Rose Besh.
Nice.
It's a good Besh.
I think this is the last issue of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. And let's see. Same as Bruce. I did not read this, but of course I picked up Godzilla versus Thor. And the boxing poster version. I've liked all of these that they've done.
Yeah, might as well have the whole set.
And they got the 1 in 25 I thought that was a pretty cool cover. Godzilla looming over Thor right there.
Yeah.
This one, number 2,
Okay.
Harley trying to get a picture with him.
It's dope.
The cover A, I think. The Eom. I thought this was a really good read. Anyone else read it?
I didn't get a chance to yet.
Yeah, it was
Mine hasn't
pretty
come in
fun.
yet.
It was pretty fun. I actually really enjoyed it. And this one I didn't pre-order, but my comic shop knows that I like Panosian, so they just threw it in there for me.
That's a good Grim cover.
And then the Panosian Power Rangers Prime number 8. Pop Kill, second print number 1. And then also got a couple of the blanks. Maybe at NYCC I can get somebody to do a cover for me.
Good man getting those blanks. I think people are going to sleep on those blanks.
Yeah. I got maybe 3 or 4 of them. And then I got the Illuminati. I haven't read this one yet, but of course it's the DMX homage. And that's all my books that I got.
Nice pickups. Jeff?
I picked up the X-Men Hellfire Vigil number 1 shot, which is a key because it's the fattest one shot that you could barely fit inside of a modern bag.
There you go.
And I'm
Well, that's
grabbing
your first
anything.
mistake. Stop buying modern. Buy Silver Age bags and boards.
Uh,
They do fit
I'm
nice.
buying anything with crypto on. I'm picking up, so I got that. Cardstock cover of this. This is the only Ghost stuff that I'm reading, but I'm digging it. And this is on my regular pull list, so I've got the regular cover. And hey, I think we saw that one once before already.
Yeah.
Where'd
Yeah.
Nerdy go?
And the Mark Spears Space Quest 01, the number 1. And I picked this up. I got the first print, but I got the
Oh,
second
there
print
he
too.
is. He's here.
That's cool.
I just wanted to show my book and I was going to leave.
And, then, and this is the only Godzilla Thor that I picked up.
That's
I think
nice.
it's just cover A, I think. No, it's a variant. Okay. And I found this in the dollar bin in pretty good, really good shape, so I just grabbed it. And I know nothing about this, and I haven't read it yet. So we'll see what happens.
It's in my pile to read because I bought the first issue for the Panosian cover.
And that's
It's
it.
nice.
Nice. Joe, what'd you get?
I didn't get too much this week. My normal smut. Miss Henpai cover, Bad Wolf. It's a Kickstarter. I'm a big Bang Bez fan, and I love a foot cover, so I'll take that anytime.
Damn.
Paper films, Jimmy Palmiotti.
Oh,
Are you a
Killer
Gun
Jane.
Honey fan, Joe?
like
Yeah, I have a short box plus of Gun Honey stuff.
he is.
Painkiller Jane and GI Zombie, signed by Jimmy.
That's
awesome.
And the other cover. It's very nice.
Cool. That was a cool show.
And,
They had a show with all that.
Picked up a little Cersei, a little Cersei,
Oh,
little
I like
Superman,
that.
little Silver Age Superman, 165. Rounding out my Cersei collection. That's all I got this week. It was a slow mail week.
Bobs, you got anything?
Yeah. Pick these up at a comic/record store that I go every so often. We got X-Men 269. Finally got this.
He's up there.
For the
He's up
book.
there, Bruce. Him on the screen every there to here.
I bought these for 4th
Put
of
him
July
over
because
there.
I'm on a 4th of July show
Him
after this.
Over there.
4th of July show.
The hell?
There you go.
What
That's StreamYard. StreamYard's been
Yeah,
doing that a lot
StreamYard's
lately.
acting up.
You
was
got-
on me before, but whatever. Action Comics 1075. I bought these because it's 4th of July weekend and I'm on a 4th
I don't know.
of July
It likes
show.
me today. It likes me a lot.
After this and tomorrow, so we got that one.
I like that.
And then Captain America, the Mary Jane variant.
You're clicking on the comments. It's going to do that every time. Yep.
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 All right. You're back up, Boggs.
Adam
Yep.
Hughes.
It's that one. And then I don't know if you saw that, Nerdy. I finally got that one.
Yeah, we saw it. That's a good one, man. I've been needing that one myself.
That Hughes is nice though. I love that Captain
Yeah.
America Hughes.
Yeah, it's awesome. I was
Captain
like,
America stole his lady, didn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. But that's
Just
all
like
I got.
Wolverine's always trying to do.
Yeah.
Hughes must be feeling better. He's putting out a decent number of covers lately.
Cliff,
Yeah.
are you around, Cliff?
All right. Captain America #1. Oh, what the fudge?
There you go.
Captain America #1.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
on
Ooh.
me.
I
All
didn't
right,
see
am I
that one.
backwards?
No.
There's
No,
two
you're
of
good.
those then. So there was two covers like that, right, Cliff? 'Cause that
Yes,
was
there's the original. There's the original calendar reprint of Romita Senior, and this is the Luciano Vecchio homage.
cool. didn't
I
see
love
that
Hulk's hair in that one.
I love it too.
Fox is back.
Kick the
And
other
Avengers 28 with a Luciano Vecchio cover.
one. I love his
Black
covers.
Ooh.
one.
love that.
That Rogue Vecchio is pricey for some reason.
I'm a
Only
Luana
the Virgin-
Vecchio.
Only the Virgin is.
This Luciano Vecchio X-Men Hellfire Gala.
That's Vecchio?
This is also Vecchio, yes.
Luciano, not Luana.
Luciano, which I had to learn because I watched him do a Spanish podcast, or I listened to the Spanish podcast, and they schooled me.
Ooh.
You know, and I was like, and I need to get schooled because if I'm going to hang out with them Argentinians again, I got to be ready.
You gotta get that Spanish on point.
Exactly.
All right. So then is it Lucio Parillo or Lucio Parillo?
I think it's Lucio Parillo, but I am so like not 100% sure anymore.
Because I feel like the Italian would be Lucio, right?
Yeah.
I
No,
think
see,
so.
Luciano Pavarotti.
But you know, I have a friend from Uruguay named Lucho, so like it's rough.
I have to hear him say it.
Also Luciano Vecchio. And then of course if I'm not gay, it didn't happen. I picked up Secret Six. And it's funny because I actually explained this book to a bunch of my clients, and then I had to explain to them that Superman's son is bisexual and that Superman had a son.
Lions.
What? Superman had sex? No, he's a Boy Scout.
Well, he was married. The true best cover of Ultimate Wolverine this week, the A cover.
I'm still convinced that he couldn't have sex with a mortal woman or Earthling without killing her.
I'm
Hey,
pretty
Kevin Smith
sure.
taught us-
I'm pretty
taught
sure he's
us
got
how
a
to do
red.
it.
There's plenty of red sun crystals in the Fortress of Solitude or some hokey crap like that for him to use. And is
So
that
he's got to go to the ice hotel to get down.
no? I'm just saying you grab a red sun crystal from there and just use it.
That's
And
what
how,
happened
like-
to Superman 2.
Well, yeah, but Superman 2 is a morality show, so like I don't know what to tell you. Like, about
A ribbed red crystal.
all that stuff. And I feel like I'm missing something, but all right, I guess that's it. That's it, folks.
That's it.
Yeah, it was a light week for me,
So, some good. Someone wants to know, what do you
I
mean by
work in
client?
mental
If
health.
they could
That's
be a
all you need to
client.
know. I work in mental health. That's all you need to know.
That reminds me, I have to reschedule for next appointment, Cliff.
You stupid.
But you're employed. You only meet with me when you're looking for work.
Ah,
All right, let's get into some news, then a review, then some Jeopardy. Lucasfilms is reportedly planning a full reboot of the Indiana Jones franchise.
This is a great idea, and I hope they stick the landing. Because it's one of two things. Well, first of all, they're greedy. So you can't stop greedy people. So the best you can do is hope that they do it right. And considering I found I actually found the last entry. I understand it. Thank you. I found the last entry possibly the most regrettable entry in the franchise. I look forward to seeing them do something worthwhile.
I love
I
the Young
think-
Indiana Jones TV series.
The Young Indiana Jones?
Yeah, it was fun.
That was fun. I'm just saying, sometimes you could just have fun and do things well.
Yeah, I think a reboot to the franchise is needed. There's a whole 2 generations of people have never watched the Indiana Jones movie. They don't care about Indiana Jones, as evident in the last movie. Nobody wants to see an 80-year-old man running around.
IPs don't have to be immortal. It's okay to let an IP die and be what it
Right.
is.
Marvel Disney is learning that lesson already. So like
If I could play a video clip right now, I would play the video clip of the guy from South Park beating the dead horse.
Listen,
it's
this is a
okay
very
for it to
important
die.
IP. They're not going to let it die.
I'm okay with it.
that's-
I'm okay with it.
that's the
As
problem
long as
with
I
corporate
mean, we'll
entertainment.
see what happens.
I mean,
To me,
listen,
Indiana Jones can be like James Bond. Just get a new guy. Because I'd rather have it than not have it, as long as it's good though. If it's bad,
like I
then
said,
cut it out.
I'd rather see them
Unfortunately, they can't
reboot
get
like a
Shia
Young
LaBeouf.
Indiana Jones series.
Because Shia LaBeouf is a pariah in Hollywood now.
Ooh.
So
he's really not though. Like he's just like a minor pariah. Like he's not what's his face. He's not Harvey
Leave
Weinstein.
Shia alone. He had a rough
He's
life.
not Mel Gibson.
Yeah, even Mel Gibson's
Mel
got a rough
Gibson-
time.
He's coming back.
Oh, at
Mel
MegaCon, Mel
Gibson,
Gibson
I can
had
argue
a
Mel
huge
Gibson never
line.
went anywhere. You know, you can argue that he never went anywhere. Really, it maybe took a little break because he got in trouble.
He put out a handful of turd movies, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
If they're going to
Apocalypto-
reboot
Apocalypto's
this, it
still
still
one
has
of my
to take
favorite
place in the
movies of all
30s,
time.
though.
You know, and if we get people saying, you know, maybe George Lucas would come back and that he did Crystal Skull, people. Crystal Skull. That's
I
all I'm
know,
saying.
but I want you. Let's be fair. When we take a hard look at those last 2 movies, the Dial of Destiny ain't no damn gem. All right, it ain't no gem, and Crystal Skull has more heart than Dial of Destiny did. All right, it's a
George-
damn shame. But
George
that's
Lucas
the reality.
peaked. George Lucas peaked at American Graffiti. There, I said it.
Oh man, that was brutal. That
Damn.
was
Wow.
talking about blowing out somebody's kneecaps.
talk about a
Oh
hot,
my
hot take.
goodness. And I thought I was in a See You Next Tuesday mood.
You're always gonna see you
I
next
love American
Tuesday
Graffiti.
movie.
I think it's a great movie.
No, I'm usually in a hunty mood. Today I'm in a cunty mood.
Okay, I
This might
understand the
be
difference.
controversial, but Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls, I enjoyed it up until Charlotte was swinging on the vines. That's whenever I'm like, all right, I think I'm out on this one. But until that, I was with the movie.
I didn't even have a problem with Shiloh swinging on the vines. I felt like that's something young Indiana Jones would have done. I thought the movie was a phenomenal setup to let him carry the damn torch.
It
But
was.
then he had
But
a break. He had a
but Two-Face-
breakdown. He couldn't carry anything.
Anyhow, I thought he was fine. I don't know. I wish things were different for everybody. I absolutely felt it was awful to kill off his character in Dial of Destiny. You know, that was uncalled for. Like, I'm like, damn. You
Yeah,
know,
they could have just had him gone somewhere. But yeah, that was pretty. I was like, wow, they just killed him off. That's crazy.
I mean,
Once I
like,
get to see Karen Allen, I'm happy. I've had a crush on her
Spoilers.
since
Spoilers.
fucking Animal House.
there's no goddamn spoilers. If you ain't seen the movie now, you don't give a shit. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, you're gonna meet Karen Allen at Terrificon. Is that your plan?
No, but I do love Karen Allen.
Well, she will be at Terrificon in August, so it's right around the corner. So maybe you
I
want
want to go to
start
Terrificon.
but Karen Allen will be there. What's her name? Captain Carter. She's gonna be there.
Oh my,
Haley
I'll
Atwell.
be there on
You
the
know,
first plane.
Haley
I'll be
Atwell
on the
will be
first
there.
plane smoking now.
Oh.
That two of the. Oh my God, Mr. Zaz / my boy from Barry / Metamorpho. He's gonna be there. I'm gonna.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
really gotta kick it up a notch and have money to go because I definitely want a picture with him. Tyler Holcomb will be there as
Ooh.
will homegirl Lois, who I can't remember her name, and her husband who was her co-star on Grimm. They will both be there. I'm thinking of having
That's her husband.
That's her husband, Mr. I was on Road Rules Real World Challenge.
Are we
Ooh.
still on the Indiana Jones? Because
Grimm
that slide's
was such a
still up.
great show. I watched it every week. Such
Is
a great
the
show.
Indiana Jones slide still up for everybody, or is my thing
Yes.
just messed up?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to see a good Indiana Jones movie, watch Raiders of the Lost Ark and forget about all this shit.
What do you
Yep.
think about this, Jeff?
Hey, Temple of Doom was good.
Temple of Doom and Last Crusades. I love all three of those.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying this shit we're talking about right now.
Watch Richard Chamberlain in King Solomon's Mines.
Oh God.
The young Sharon Stone.
The only redeeming
Speaking
quality of that movie is there's a young Sharon Stone in it.
Speaking of cons coming up this year, if you happen to go to Baltimore Comic Con, there will be a Renovision table where you can meet me and the rest of the crew from Renovision, giving away free merch and comic books.
Yeah, I'll take a free T-shirt to be shipped
Shit,
and comic books.
get your ass to Baltimore.
I can't. When is it? September?
October
October.
16th.
That's 2 days before my birthday. Probably not.
That'll be fun. Come on. We'll take you to the strip clubs.
Birthday trip.
Well, you never had a good time unless you've been to a Baltimore strip club.
You've never had a
Oh.
unique time until you've been to a Baltimore strip club. I won't say good time, but I will
Yeah,
say
hey.
unique.
Just don't
And
go on
you have to
Tuesday.
You have to go at 2:00 in the day to get the
That's
full
like
effect.
I've had the 8-month pregnant stripper in Baltimore before. I've
got
experienced
the
it.
C-section
Jim.
start.
Hey, no, don't do
now I
it.
gotta go to Baltimore.
Hashtag no ass pimples.
Jim, pick me up. No, I'm kidding. You'd have to go south and then north.
All right, enough Indiana Jones. A scene where Ultraman punches Crypto was deleted from Superman, allegedly.
Good.
It
No,
reportedly received gas in screenings. Gunn decided to cut it
Oh,
out.
Yeah, no, a lot of people complain in pre-screenings. They're like, why does the dog gotta get punched in the face? Like, and you know, and like, I don't know if all you animal lovers out there, I know you. Nobody wants to see their good boy punched in the face. Nobody wants that.
Listen,
You know,
He's a
I wake
superdog.
I wake up to kick puppies. Damn it!
You know, Crypto coming by and punching the engineer in the face. Everybody loves that. Everybody's got a big old
Yeah.
cap for that one,
Don't be hitting my boy Crypto.
right?
look at that. Don't hit my boy Crypto. Yeah, I agree with you, Cliff. I think if this is true, and there was a scene where Crypto gets punched, this movie would get boycotted. James Gunn would get ran out of Hollywood. Peter would be at every movie set that his wife is in. So that's every DC movie.
I don't think this thing has been screen tested 8,000 times by numerous audiences that made the decisions on what to cut out.
Yeah.
Because audience people were offended by it or gasped at it or whatever. It's a large corporation.
I just gotta
Pearls.
tell you,
Pearls have been clutched.
there's all sorts of things to be said about how they went about this movie. I still have high hopes. I'm very excited about seeing it Tuesday. But all that said, I am absolutely not surprised that that took place or that they would remove it because people do not like to see their animals hit. They just don't.
Wellbore is right though.
Wellbore, where is it? Yeah, a scout trooper can punch Grogu in the Mandalorian.
Twice.
And Matt says
But Grogu is not
Grogu
a
had
pet.
it coming.
Grogu's an
He's the
alien.
equivalent of a ventriloquist dummy for the most part in that show. He's tossed around like a rag doll half the time. God,
Well, if he
it's
knows the
a comic
force so
relief.
well, he should have blocked that punch. It's his fault.
Wait, Crypto's an alien too, though.
Crypto's
Hey,
an
Robert.
alien dog.
Yeah.
Next. Okay.
Oh, Robert.
Timothy, I picked up my tickets to see Superman on July 10th at 3
Um,
p.m. IMAX. I am going July 8th at 7 p.m., I believe it is.
Well,
And IMAX for the pre-screenings. I will not spoil the movie for anyone until after the weekend.
You can spoil
I
it
am
for me.
not
I don't
doing
care
that
because I'm going
because
to
I've
wait to
seen
see it
people
when I'm
do
sitting
it,
on
and I
my,
don't
on my
like it.
couch.
People suck.
I still
They do
believe
that.
that the dog is going to be the breakout star of this film.
I've been saying
Yeah.
that for a long time.
We're not
Crypto
going to
will
do a review,
the
a
gem.
spoiler-free review on Wednesday.
Nobody
We
wants
could do a
nobody likes
spoiler-free
spoiler
review.
free reviews. Nobody
I'm
likes
not watching
spoiler-free reviews.
Until Thursday.
Let's talk about the movie without talking about the movie.
No, we're gonna talk about the
Yeah.
movie. We're gonna say, you remember when this scene when that happened? That was great.
Well, don't do it Wednesday. I'm going to see it Thursday, so I don't want to hear a spoiler review because I'm going to see it Thursday.
No,
at 2 o'clock.
spoiler
Well,
free.
I would advise everyone after Monday when they premiere it in LA, disconnect from social media if
Yeah.
you want to not be spoiled.
I got a
So-
YouTube channel. I can't do that.
Spoiler
You
alert:
can.
Superman's in
You
the
can.
movie.
It's your goddamn YouTube channel. Shut it down when it happens. We're not talking about Superman here. Do it.
Somebody's got to do bad cinema on Monday, dude.
You can still do bad cinema without talking about Superman.
Okay, can we go to what's the next?
No, but
topic?
people might post stuff in his chat, and he's trying to read it to
All you gotta do
Communicate with
is
the
go
chat.
into settings and block the word Superman.
There you go.
Or just not read the chat.
Not read the chat.
I'm
Ignore
too
the chat,
ignoring
Matt.
the chat anyway. All right.
All right, next up. Some of the costumes worn by the extras and Sinners were originally made for the Blade film. Marvel Studios sold all the costumes to the production team behind Sinners. Wow.
Smart. Probably got a nice discount. Good for them.
Yeah,
Good business.
very good business.
Yep.
It just sucks for people that are waiting for a Blade movie. They had costumes ready, they had everything ready to go.
It
That
ain't
Blade
happening.
movie's never going to happen.
It ain't happening.
That
So
Blade
this just
movie is
confirms
better than
that-
John Dillinger. That Blade movie is deader than John Dillinger.
This just confirms that
That's pretty
Blade is
dead.
actually going to be set in the 30s, which makes no sense to me.
The 30s.
Yes,
Well,
if
we're
they
not gonna
costume
get.
the
We're not.
use-
Whatever incarnation of Blade they had in their brains is not going to happen.
Nope.
Hey,
It's dead.
Wesley Snipes
It
told
is-
us in
If we
Deadpool
get
and
a Blade
Wolverine.
something, it's going to be something completely
Hey,
You
different.
know what?
Well,
They
to play
just put
Blade.
out the chase and just bring out the Midnight Suns, like I think they should. They should have done last year, but okay.
And
No,
I'm
it's gonna
just
it's gonna
saying-
happen. They just
I'm
pushed
just
it out.
saying, how dumb can Marvel be? All you needed to do was 2 hours of Homeboy and White Homeboy with swords slicing vampires,
Yep.
and we would have
Simple.
loved it. That's
Simple.
all you needed. That's all
They
you needed.
overthink everything.
And if you could have given me that little
Overthink it.
teaser, that little Mia Goth that was supposed to be in there, I'm there. That's all I
And
need.
just imagine 2 hours of Blade and the Black Knight just chopping up vampires, and the Black Knight being like, "Ooh, I don't know. Every time I chop up a vampire with the sword, something comes over me, and I don't like it." And like just 2 hours of that, just a little interlude where we research the sword. You know, give them each a nice shirtless scene because the gays and the girls need that. You know, have some big titty bitch who comes in to help them because the boys need that. And then and that's it. Everyone would have eaten it.
Put in Elsa Bloodstone from the Moon Knight. The Werewolf
Why
by
not?
Night.
Why shouldn't Elsa Bloodstone just pop
Yes.
in and be like, "Yo, it's ugly"?
Mia Goth was
Maybe
supposed to be
bring back-
Lilith.
Bring back Man Thing and Jack Russell.
Hey, Cliff
Well, we
just
have a whole
spit.
thing going
Cliff
on
just
here.
straight up spit the Hollywood formula right
Moon
there.
Knight.
But am I wrong? We would have loved
you're
it.
That's all we
not.
wanted. That's all we
We
wanted.
would have loved it.
That's all we wanted.
We're not doing that. Hashtag big titty bitch.
I mean,
Hey,
don't get me wrong.
If they
That's a
took-
T-shirt. That's a
if they took
T-shirt.
The Moon Knight
No,
character,
for real. It's a T-shirt that Sydney Sweeney should wear instead of going
Oh my
to Jeff
God.
Bezos' weddings.
Hear me
Like,
out.
she's too busy crushing
Hear me
grapes with her feet, making
They
wine.
could have had an opportunity to put the Werewolf by Night.
Jeff
Well,
is already ordering a bottle.
With Moon Knight. They could have put Moon Knight in there, and we could have had the little, moment where they recreate the cover of his first appearance where he's fighting Moon Knight.
I don't need anything other than Blade
Very
fucking up some
good.
vampires. That's all I needed. That's
Right? Did I not
I
describe a
don't
perfect
bullshit.
movie?
Yes.
Did I not describe a perfect
Yes.
movie?
That's all you need. It's a very simple formula for Blade.
It's such a simple formula. How?
It worked
could they
before.
have
You're
fucked it
right.
up?
It worked before. It worked before.
Yep.
I'm gonna go watch Blade after we're done.
Yeah, I gotta watch Blade now.
Jeez. All right. And finally, for this,
Hi,
so
Christina.
Riri
Oh,
Williams
God,
Reinhardt
not again.
reviews.
All right.
Let's give our honest opinions. I thought the show was great. It built up from episode 1 to the final scene in that show. Riri was a complex character. not all heroes are goody two shoes.
Well, here's the
That
thing.
doesn't make her a complex character.
I think it
Well,
made
no,
it very
she
complex.
is. I think she's complex, but I do think, believe it or not, I think that the writing staff actually was trying to do an arc, and this is Riri like in her what do you call it phase?
Bad girl face?
Her full of herself phase, because she's always
Arrogant.
supposed to be her arrogant phase, right?
Yes.
This is supposed to be her arrogant phase, and that was it. And then this would be the setup for the next time we see her, and the next time we see her. But
you
of
can't do
course,
that.
Disney only knows how to respond a reactionary, right? So instead of having faith and be like, all right, let's make sure that we have a timeline to stick a landing on this story, this could just end up being, all we get of Riri. I don't know. I'm just so annoyed with our climate for this stuff. But I enjoyed the series. But is she all hero? Not yet, but she's still just 20.
Well, and I'm gonna say something because they talked about this morning. I was on a show,
What?
and they were talking about this morning, and they bored the shit out of me, dissected it to the nth degree. But anyway, my point was this about it. I heard somebody say in the chat today, they were like, well, how do I explain this to my kid? She's not a good influence. I'm like, well, if Disney's teaching your kids, then you're doing something fucking wrong.
Thank you.
Secondly, look, it's just a movie. It's just we're really talking about here. We're not talking about the State of the Union. We're not talking about politics. We're not talking about religion here. We're talking about a TV series about comic book characters. Okay?
Yeah.
So, look, it was
But
enjoyable.
You're
I liked
talking
it.
about a hero.
I
You're
thought
talking
that-
about a hero, and they should have made that turn somewhere in that 6 episodes. So she comes out of it in some way as a person that has some type of looking back and some type of redemption arc started. Doesn't have to end.
Well,
I don't have to see the completion.
Well, the thing is, it's a conflicted ending. There is an evolution. All that pushing away she did, she finally caves into her feelings for Natalie. She makes that choice because of her feelings for Natalie. That is an evolution from where she was in the beginning. But
They made a choice for Gage in Pet Cemetery too. That didn't work out good.
Of course not. But she's still in a phase of her life where she thinks she's going to make it up in the end. And
that's I wish they would have arced it a little more out of this series for you to want to see that more, to have a little more hope of that going into it. I loved all the characters in it. I just wasn't a big fan of the way they handled Riri.
But I'm also for the sake of being different, I think for the sake of being different, it was good because we can't just have the same formula over and over and over and over. You know what I mean? So I just felt like this was going to be a more nuanced arc.
It's only worked since the dawn of literature.
No, but that's the problem. That's the problem, isn't it?
The hero's journey is always going to be a successful formula,
Right, but this was instead of we're going to compress it, I feel like this is part 1 of the hero's journey.
Well,
she demonstrates redeemable qualities throughout. It is convoluted by.
I watched it last night, and I binge watched every episode. I was up till 4 a.m. I watched the whole thing. What do you think, in your opinion, what was Riri's greatest challenge? What did she overcome over the whole 6 episodes? What was her greatest
overcoming her panic attacks and her PTSD from
watching. I asked Cliff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been trying to say something.
What was her triumph?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't feel like we had I'm going to say it was the whole thing with Natalie, right? And it's when she has to sacrifice the Natalie AI that she makes that she finally has that closure, right?
But she didn't even realize she was sacrificing it per se.
Yeah. No,
until it happened.
She was right until it happened, right? And then of course now she's guilty because she's lost her twice, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like that adds to her Mephisto decision.
You know, this is one
Another
of the
point I was
things
gonna
that's
make
been
about,
going.
like, you know, we're talking about the hero's journey. Even in like the classic hero's journey of King Arthur, he made several mistakes.
Yes,
And
you have your lows. You have your lows and you have your learning points and you come out of it. I'm not saying they won't come out of it eventually. I just wish they would have at least started that coming out arc better
Agreed.
toward
I
the
agree
end
with
of
that.
the
Okay,
series
you're right, but
to give a little more of a grab for a possible future series.
Now,
I'm left with like I still don't like her. Every choice she's made has been selfish.
I'm going to
Hey,
give you
well,
like, a
no, I
couple
don't
of
consider them
positives about
selfish.
this
I
though.
consider them arrogant.
Is I'm just going to say something positive and not like debate anything. I'm just going to say that my favorite characters in the film were Natalie. I just thought that was a great casting, and the person they cast is, I don't want to blow it for people who haven't seen it, but the casting of Mephisto to me was spot on for me. I have no notes on that, and I have a giant crush on the cute sorceress girl with the glasses.
I love they did a great job, Kat. I liked all of the characters. I just really didn't like what they did with Riri. I liked I liked all of the other characters.
I think just hold on. Well, let me say this. I just think that if they would have did it the usual Marvel formula, this show would have got way worse critiques than it's getting. They decided to just let her be a normal person. Well, not normal, but a genius person making these mistakes that an everyday person would make. Not everyone is 100% good. Not everyone has the luxury of not being able to
but she never
make
hits the
bad
low
choices
low
over and over.
She never hits the low. Those bad choices don't have major consequences for her because something always happens to dig her out of it. She gets kicked out of school. She steals the suit. And she rebuilds the suit magically with junk parts.
She didn't steal the suit. It was hers.
Yeah.
She stole the suit.
Also,
but nonetheless, it's like she never hits that rock bottom and then comes to a realization and builds herself back up. There's always something. There's always a net there, constantly.
Well, I mean, you can say
never
the
has
same
to
thing,
wait on Natalie's
of,
loss before she makes a decision to bring her back with Mephisto.
There's a lot of I know I've seen a lot of comparisons to, obviously, because of they have the comics and everything too. It's like, you know, in the suit, Tony Stark. When we first meet Tony Stark, he is an unlikable, annoying, privileged little prick.
Yep. And an hour later, what happens?
I think maybe
1 hour later, what happens?
6 episodes.
But
I know,
that's
this
a
is only
movie.
I know, but this is like only 6 episodes. Maybe that's going to happen to her in the next season. Like, okay, because she did this thing with Mephisto, and it looks like she's made a deal with this idiot, like an idiot, because she's a young idiot. Because when I was 20 years old, I made a lot of dumb decisions. Believe me.
So did
And I think maybe the second half will be like the second season might be like the second half of Iron Man. That's all I'm saying.
But again, stop doing that. Give us a good story arc in one season, because half the time these shows, a lot of times, don't make their way back. So give us, and yeah, Cliff. Yeah,
this one might
Iron
not.
Man was a movie. So if you could do that in 2 hours and change, you sure as fuck can do it in 6.
Well, as a series, you want more nuance. I also think they swung for the fences, and I think that that's what the thing is. And we're in such a volatile world with the intellectual properties that we love, and they've evolved into corporate bullshit, fully evolved into corporate bullshit. So it's really hard to even maintain our love of them. Like, I don't know. I think that this was a genuine swing for the fences situation, hoping that, like, one thing you got to admit about it, love it or hate this, we are talking about this show for real. This isn't like other shows like, oh, I heard Alcoholic sucks, so I didn't watch it. A lot of people actually did watch this damn show. And
overall, I enjoyed it. I just really wish they would have given her a little bit of redemption at the end.
You know what I kept waiting
to
for?
give us hope for a second season.
I kept waiting for that feeling that I wanted to be on her side. I wanted to be like, yeah, let's go with, I'm with it. And I never got that feeling, that, you know what I mean? That switch where she's she's fighting with some type of whatever, whether it's her own problems, existential problems, whatever. I wanted to get on board with her, but through all 6 episodes, I never got that feeling.
And again, we're like, you got to think about who she is, right? The losses she's already faced, right? Like from the very first time we ever meet her in the MCU, she's already lost her father, and that's a severe trauma for her.
And it's probably she probably has PTSD, right, Cliff?
Right, she has a type of PTSD. And a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, she's kind of on the spectrum or whatever." And I'm like, I don't know about that.
I didn't get that. I don't.
Right, I get
like
it. I get it's more of the when you're dealing with somebody who's a genius, it's situation. I think we got somebody super smart, not street smart or wise, right? So super smart, not wise, and very young. And
she was in MIT at like 14 years old.
Yeah.
You know, around all these older kids. She didn't have that social interaction that most kids
Bruce
get.
Wayne watched his parents die. Shit happens. Half of our heroes have severe PTSD.
Bruce Wayne, life has
Superman
told us
was
that
an
Bruce
alien
Wayne
launched
is
from his home
the
planet.
most unbelievable, the biggest crock of shit that was ever sold to us, ever in a comic book, is Bruce Wayne. Krypton exploding and delivering me a Superman is more likely, statistically, than a Bruce Wayne being born and becoming a Batman. Shit, I pray every day for a Lisa Simpson. So,
and also another like comparison I could make, which is I'm probably gonna sound like I'm insane here, but I got 2 examples. One is Sheldon in Big Bang Theory. He's very smart, but when it comes to the real world, he can't deal with stuff, and people are so aggravated by him. Also, scientists and inventors like this sometimes take shortcuts they shouldn't take to get their inventions made. And the biggest example I could make is Wernher von Braun, who sent us to the moon. If you believe we did, I believe we did. And but before he was in NASA, he was a member of the you know what? I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want to get everybody.
As was most of NASA at that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Operation Paperclip. But I know that's probably a weird comparison with Sheldon because I know it's a comedy. But if you think about a lot of smart people, they're book smart, but
I've worked with engineers like that. I used to work at Hewlett Packard and R&D.
Like I said, I watched the whole series. I'll watch season 2 when it comes out. I didn't dislike the series. I just wish they would have given her a little better redemption on the way out. Just a little good glimpse of something that you can hold on to a little better.
Now, I did feel like
Hold on, let me read this comment
a little bit bummed when she made the deal.
Let me read this comment from Dawson. We are assuming that she made the wrong choice because the show had to end on a cliffhanger. She did not take the warning that magic comes with a price seriously. That messed her up again. And I just want to say this. I've been seeing a lot of people say that, oh, she's supposed to be smarter than Tony Stark. And I've never got that from the show or the character that she thinks she's smarter than Tony Stark. It's the same thing with
Hasn't she made some comments like that, disparaging Stark, like she was better than Stark during the show?
She is not.
She said that she just didn't have $1 million like he did. She said he was smart, but I don't have the billions of dollars.
She didn't have his resources. And the thing is, at MIT, she had quite a bit of resources, but not on her terms.
Yeah.
You know? So, and again, there's her arrogance, which makes her a lot like Tony.
But devil's advocate, she could have sold some of those patents she was giving people to get her work done. She could have patented one of them and probably made a couple of mil.
Well, it was more important for her to build her suit. She used the money.
The school's patent that stuff when you do research.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Joe, you're right.
Right.
Like they take like a certain percentage, right? If you make a patent, they own it, right? The school. Yeah.
And that would be very frustrating, mind you. Also, wanting to make these suits so that like EMTs can get to people faster. Like she has an ultimate altruistic goal, right? But her pursuit is such a mess. But anyhow, I really thought it was great. And I thought it was, I feel like it's secretly groundbreaking. And like, I am numb to regular old bullshit storytelling. So like this was livening for me. You know,
I just watched the first 4 episodes of Sandman season 2. That to me is story crafting. That is
okay, but that's a whole different thing. That a whole level of trauma has to bring out of a person. And if you two were abused and raised by people from the cult of Tom Cruise, you would probably create beautiful art like that too. All facts. Google it.
But I will say another positive thing I'm going to say is one of my favorite scenes in the entire series was when Natalie shows her dancing with her stepfather.
Oh, I lost it. I lost it. It literally brought me back to my father dancing with my sister when I was younger. Oh my God.
The AI had more heart than the hero of the show.
My stepdad, I lost my stepdad like 6 years ago. So, and it being her stepdad, I was like, oh my God, it about got me, really bad. Well, in a good way, I guess. It made me think about
I want to say this about, I know people complain about Disney Plus shows and blah, 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 blah. But Alkalite was good. Skeleton Crew was good. Agatha was damn good. And Riri was, Ironheart is good.
I completely agree with you, except for Acolyte.
I love Acolyte
to no end.
If you like a show about an old creeper that wants to steal a child,
that thing where
Acolyte was for you.
Change the color of her lightsaber.
Goddamn all right, we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this discussion because we've been talking about this long enough. But as pointed out by a viewer on X, I grabbed this from X. There was a shot from spoiler from the end of Ironheart.
I love it.
If you can see on her suit, the suit has the cloak on, the hood.
Oh,
I missed that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. So, as I'm saying, watch things for yourself, get your own opinion. Don't take what we say to heart. It's better to judge shows and movies, your own opinion, because saying something's bad that you never seen because you heard it was bad, or saying it's good because you heard someone say it's good, just watch it for yourself.
Yeah, if you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, that's fine. But just make the decision for yourself.
Watch it be Pet Cemetery next season. Hey, Comic Cat.
Rich.
Cemetery. Hey, Rich.
Oh, speaking of which, before we get into Jeopardy, don't forget that into the giveaway, the audience gets Batman and Spawn and Justice League 34, Adam Hughes. So hashtag America.
America. And he says it while he's wearing a Canada hat.
What is going on with Nerdy's screen? Oh, there he is.
All right. Now, what you all... Is it there? Hold on. Do I have it prepared? I do have it prepared. I'm prepared this week. All right.
Be prepared.
Returning champion Matt from Heroes for Hire will be going up against Will and Big Jeff, with Joe, Cliff, and Nerdy being some judges this week. We got 3 judges. So with that,
am I sloppy seconds again?
what?
Am I sloppy seconds again?
No.
You're like, I really could use you this week. And I'm like, all right, I need a rest. Let me get in there. And now I'm one of 3 judges.
Yes.
You're the tiebreaker.
I love you, Cliff. So with that,
from the Alex Trebek stage at Sony Picture Studios, this is Jeopardy!
You could get sued.
Yep, you're going to lose all your Mark Spears comics.
And the
Ken Jennings is going to knock on your door with a baseball bat.
I will not play that next week. And the categories this week are.
Oh, there you go. You got your soundboard. Good man.
I got my stream deck. I forgot it. Actually, I could do that. 4th of July, before and after. They played 2 comic book characters. Ace. Every answer will have Ace, and the answer starts with a silent K. Every answer starts with the letter K.
All right. Arrange it, everybody, so that the 3 contestants are together so we can see them easier when they put their hands up.
Yep. That's good. Good. Put up your boards, Boggs.
There you
All
go.
right. So I will let Cliff. Who goes first?
Big Jeff.
Let's
Big
go. Starts with silent K for 100.
Oh crap!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I know I forgot to do something. I was busy
What?
today. Never mind. All right. It's inexpensive, unauthorized imitation, maybe of designer clothing.
Matt.
Matt,
What is the knockout?
as Jeff spins.
Correct. Go ahead.
They played 2 comic book characters for 100, Bruce.
Daredevil and Batman.
Matt?
So I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who is Ben Affleck?
Correct.
Oh, Joe, I don't think you were here whenever we started, but we had said that if there's a tiebreaker, whoever's question it was gets the tiebreaker.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, so Matt would have had it anyways.
They played 2 comic book characters for 200.
Deadpool and Green Lantern.
Will.
It was, yep, Will.
Will.
Who is Ryan Reynolds?
Correct. Will.
The 4th of July, please, for 100.
4th of July. For 100. The 4th of July was first celebrated in this city July 8th, 1776.
Matt?
Matt,
What is Philadelphia?
brotherly love.
Correct.
Nice. I was like torn. I was like, hey, just heads up, if I lose, I want redemption in a few weeks.
They played 2 comic book characters for 300.
For 300?
Yeah.
Storm and Catwoman.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Halle Berry. What is Halle Berry? Who is Halle Berry?
Correct.
Why is Halle Berry?
How is Halle Berry?
Como Halle Berry.
Where is Halle Berry?
Let's go before and after 100.
All right. Before and after 100. Giant bell in London clock tower that published Poor Richard's Almanac.
Will.
What is Big Ben?
Incorrect.
Oh,
All right. Big Ben Franklin.
oh, come on.
Before and after, guys. Before and after.
4th of July 200.
While most of the others didn't sign till August 2nd, he signed the Declaration of Independence first on July 4th.
Dang. I'm torn between 2 guys.
That's what she said.
John Hancock.
That's why his signature is huge, people. Come on.
I was afraid to get it wrong.
Can have no fear in this game.
4th of July 300.
4th of July for 300. The United States granted independence to this country on July 4th, 1946.
Jeff.
Israel.
Incorrect.
Will.
Who is Puerto Rico?
Incorrect.
Wrong
wow.
year, buddy. And not quite.
The Philippines.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense because it was after World War II.
Is it still me?
Wow, I am sucking right now.
Yes,
I
sir.
need that back.
Starts with a silent K, 200.
It's what the Brits call underwear, and yes, you can say it on TV.
Jeff.
Big Jeff.
What is knickers?
Correct.
Starts with a silent K, 300.
This kind of reaction is sudden and not carefully considered.
Matt.
What is a knee-jerk reaction?
Nice.
Correct.
Good job, Matt.
Damn it.
They played 2 comic book characters for 400.
Thanos and Jonah Hex.
Matt.
Who is Josh Brolin?
Hate you.
Correct.
Hate you, Matt. It's fast. Yeah, I'm not
That's
kidding.
not
They
very
It's because he holds it right below the screen.
They played 2 comic book characters for 500.
Ramona Flowers and Huntress.
Damn, I don't know that one.
Wow, guys.
Come on, Miss Obi-Wan.
I don't remember seeing Huntress in a movie. Sorry.
Come on,
Wow.
Miss Obi-Wan. I'm giving you hints, Miss Obi-Wan. Come on.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I went blank. I'm sorry. I guess I
Harley
remember.
Quinn and the Birds of Prey.
Can we not hear
I
the
didn't watch
judge
Birds of Prey. Sorry.
judge us? Can we have the judge stop judging us?
Ooh.
Oh, baby, I signed up for ultimate
All right,
judgment.
let's go with ace for 100. I don't know what that means, but I guess something. Does it mean it's got ace in the word?
Yes, ace is in the word. The final frontier for Kirk and the crew.
Oh my God.
God dang it!
Yeah.
Jeff.
What is space?
Correct.
Okay, I did. My brain blank.
Yeah, I
You-
did.
Starts with a silent K for 400.
Conspiracy buffs know it's a small rounded hill.
Will.
A null? What is a null?
Correct.
Good job, Will.
Will's in the positive.
Finally.
Well,
Your choice, Will.
Oh, sorry. It starts with the silent K, 500.
built close to 4,000 years ago, but renovated since, the royal villa of this ancient capital is a landmark of the Minoan civilization.
Oh shit!
I don't know if it starts
Jeff.
with K.
Oh shit! Why'd I do that? Oh man, what is Krakatoa? Fuck.
Incorrect. What is Gnosis in Greek?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Are you
have
sure it's
known
not the
that.
island of Krakoa?
Yes. Will,
Before and after 200?
golf short game practice area served up in the title of a Dr. Seuss book.
Jesus Christ!
Wait.
Jeff.
Oh, God. Golf short game. Wait.
What is green eggs and ham?
Hmm.
What
Can't
is?
accept that. Sorry.
No. Okay.
Will you repeat your answer?
What is? I do not like green eggs and ham. Green
No.
eggs and ham.
Sorry.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Before and after. A putting green eggs and ham.
Oh, I get it. Ha.
Okay, I get it now. I don't.
All right.
I'm not too right.
It's the trick
Oh,
of
is it-
before and after.
Is it me? I think.
Before and after 300.
Grinning enigmatic acquaintance of Alice in the Wonderland, seen cross-section by doctors.
Oh, what is his name? These are too tough, man. Shoot.
This one's come on, guys.
Wait.
I mean, I know, but I know it's going to be a different word, so I'll
What
get
is
it
the
wrong.
Cheshire Cat Scan?
Oh,
I'm
my
not
God.
good at stuff
Yeah.
like this. I'm just not good at stuff like this.
That 5 seconds goes by.
That's
real fast.
That's a tough category. I'm going back to Ace 200.
Home hearth.
What's hearth mean? Oh,
Hard.
Arth.
Jeff.
What is a fireplace?
Correct.
nice.
But that's not a. Okay, never mind.
Ace is in fireplace. Yes.
Okay.
Ace for 300.
It can mean to hug or to take up a cause eagerly.
Jeff.
Jeff.
What is embrace?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm not good at word stuff.
400.
You didn't. Have you added to Jeff's points lately?
Yes.
Ben?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in the negative earlier.
Yeah, because I
He
guessed
found
on a
his
five.
niche.
A runner's rate or a popular brand
Come
of
on, Jeff.
salsa.
Yeah, Jeff had that one.
What is pace?
I thought I
Good
was.
job.
Correct.
Is it really a popular brand of salsa?
No, it's not.
Your sauce is made in New York City. New York City.
Ace for 500.
A porch adjoining a building like where Mummy often served tea. A porch adjoining a building like where Mummy often served tea.
Terrace?
Oh, that's good. I think you're right.
Terrace.
Dang,
Nice.
that's.
Yeah. Before and after 400.
Like I said,
If they used a well-known brand of kosher hot dogs instead of bats,
Will.
the
Louis. Oh shoot! Yeah, I've already screwed up.
all right. If they used a well-known brand of kosher hot dogs instead of bats, the Dodgers and Phillies would be in this baseball group.
I think I got it now, but you already beeped it.
What is
National League?
the
The
Hebrew
Hebrew
National League?
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, this
I'm so
category is dangerous.
I don't like that cat.
I should have been
I'm not-
consistent.
I'm not
Yeah, I
even
love
thinking.
these actors.
Before and after 500. Come on.
Condition of being unable to think of anything to pen for a long time that becomes a neighborhood celebration.
There you go.
Matt.
Got,
What is a writer's block party?
there you go.
Nice.
Correct.
Whoa, the only one that was answered right. Nice.
4th of July for 400.
I think Matt's cheating, but
Date of the sesquicentennial.
Sesquicentennial.
There you go, of the United States.
no idea.
July 4th, 1926.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 100 years ago, guys.
And the final. Only president born on the 4th of July was this New England Yankee few would have called a dandy.
No idea. I don't like that cat.
I'm just going to guess.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Who is Gerald Ford?
Incorrect.
No.
Ah, yeah.
Wrong answer.
Calvin Coolidge.
Damn, I can't even play in
Can
Final
I
Jeopardy
only
again.
bid? How much am I allowed to bid? Only negative 200? Dang.
There is no Final Jeopardy.
No,
Matt just
Matt
wins.
wins.
Matt just
But-
cleared it out.
Matt wins, but I will actually let you guys participate just for fun. For final Jeopardy.
I don't think you showed the answer there.
Hey Bruce, am I allowed redemption in a few weeks?
No, but you can write down the answer or just tell me the
I
answer
want,
when I
like-
You
get
can
it.
live with your shame until you're
Yeah.
asked to come back.
on another episode.
Yes, you can come back another episode. The category, final Jeopardy category is newspaper headlines.
Okay.
So we don't have to bid nothing. We're just guessing.
No, you don't
right?
have to bid.
The hell
There's
of it.
nothing to bid.
All right.
So, final Jeopardy question. A New York Times headline about this disaster included 866 rescued and noted names missing.
Oh, I think I know though.
I think
I'll write it down. Just
Yeah, my pen's not working, but I think I know what it is too. Matt, next time I'm gonna make you have to hold 2 boards because you're so good at this.
All right. First up, Matt, what'd you put? That is correct.
Okay,
There's
was
room on that
wrong.
fucking door.
Jeff, Titanic.
My
Boggs.
pen wasn't working. My pen wasn't working. I would have been wrong. Anyway.
And congratulations to Matt. That's 2 weeks in a row, 3-time champion. And Matt,
Someone-
you officially win for this Jeopardy. You get the
Nothing.
Oh wow!
The
Damn.
feeling of self-satisfaction that you've won Jeopardy.
yeah, pat on the back. I give myself a pat on the back.
Oh,
Come on,
Bruce
it's
lost
sweet.
it.
I did lose it. I do this every week. You know what you won? I think.
I know.
The hell I did with it?
It's in your stack that you were showing off.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Aha.
God, I hate losing. Ah,
There we go. Little Dave Stevens for Matt.
One of the best Dave Stevens covers, in my opinion.
Thank you. I
Well
got.
deserved.
I kind of got lucky at the end though, because some of those questions were kind of tough.
I don't
And,
like
No.
they had
those.
answered
you,
like the questions. Yeah, wrong.
you
I think.
nailed it on the before and after that 500 one.
I
That
know,
was
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
that one's
That was good.
That was a brutal
tough
category.
category.
Dude, that
Yeah, it
category
was.
knocked my dick in the dirt.
Pause.
You know,
Oh, you're not allowed to.
I don't
say
want to
dick
make
on
it. I don't
YouTube?
want to make Jeopardy too easy every week.
Yeah, I understand.
That was a tough category.
Did Matt have a record for points? I don't think we've had anybody that high.
Yeah, that's the highest 1,500. Yeah, because I
He
think
is
last
now
time he won with 1,200. Was it 1,200 or 800?
he's now been dubbed the unassuming genius.
Ooh.
Unassuming genius.
He is. He is.
I like doing this every week.
With
This
some
is fun.
Superman low class.
I love playing, but now I don't want to just win. I want to beat Matt.
So next week, Matt will go up against one of my favorite people and one person that he's hit or miss sometimes. He's
Hey,
going
Bruce.
up against Pete Renner from Renovision and Marco from Renovision.
Oh my.
I've got to run though.
That's gonna
Thanks
be
for
chaos.
That should be a see you later, Vogs.
See you, Mox.
thank you for having me. Thank
So
you.
that
playing.
will be
Good seeing you, Bugs.
if should be an interesting show, as to say the least.
I don't know Renovision that well. Is he a pretty sharp guy?
Yeah, Pete's pretty sharp.
What,
I
Peter?
have to say that as I'm an employee of Renovision.
Oh,
I don't have
know.
to say
No,
shit.
did not.
Peter's
Pete is a
alright.
sharp guy.
Go ahead,
Pete is.
Cliff. Get it, Cliff.
I was like, Peter's all right, you know.
Pete, like I said, I like Pete.
Marco,
Marco's hit or miss.
Marco has a lot in common with Riri Williams.
There's no redemption. There's no
There's
redemption
no
arc.
redemption arc for him. Just when you think he's about to get a redemption arc, he digs himself deeper. They're great guys. But it should be fun.
Let's not throw the word great around.
I don't know.
I do enjoy them.
Yes, we're trying to get Cliff to go to Baltimore this year.
I
Oh,
know,
you're
which
fine,
is like,
Cliff.
which by the way, if I do actually go,
Yes.
I mean, I don't even know if y'all will see me. Y'all have that.
I'll be
boost-
looking for you, Cliff. I'll be looking for you.
Oh, I am not tethered to that table.
Yeah, I mean, sitting at that table.
Yeah,
We
I'm
take-
like,
we
y'all,
take
your
shit.
table situation is.
I got digging to do.
Your
Yeah.
table situation is effed.
We got DCU. I got DCU variants to look for. I got Bronze Age DC horror to look for. Just saying.
I'll be Golden Age picking.
Because I found all the best stuff that Sunday.
Hey, how long has DCU been a category on Key Collector app?
Since I started doing my videos. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop it. Stop it, Bruce.
I have no idea.
'Cause I was just
never
looking
seen
at it today, and it said DCU on there. I was like, interesting.
I've never seen it. I had somebody reach out from
Let me grab my
to
phone.
me from one of the sites. I'm not gonna say which one. A few weeks ago. Oh, we're doing DCUs. You should check out the list. I was like, oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, subscriber exclusives. DCU logo is now a category.
On Key Collector.
Yep, on Key Collector.
Let me look. Interesting.
And
Only
it's only an
9.
exclusive category. They've only stopped making them in what 96 was it?
96 was the last year they did. Wait, where is this? Was it
Yeah,
an
I
alert?
gotta tell you, I sold a bunch of multi-pack Batmans today on Whatnot, and I was completely unaware of the multi-packs. And I'm like, yeah, this Batman's like 4th printing, and this one's 7th printing. Fun.
Where is it on Key Collector so I can look at it?
So if you open it on your phone, just go down to it's right on the homepage, right under where it says subscriber exclusives. Just keep scrolling to the right. You'll see DCU.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
Bada bing.
What is this?
Oh, I didn't even click on it. Are you on there?
Woo.
What are they going to tell you don't know already, Bruce?
Really? How many do they have in this category?
Not the 600 that exist.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so wrong already. This book sold for like $700 the other day, a few weeks ago.
Hey, don't say that out loud. Let me buy it from somebody cheap.
Oh yeah.
Cliff,
Wow.
how many of those Jeopardy answers did you know where all three of us just sat there and drooled?
Anytime I opened my mouth,
Mm.
anytime I said, "Come on, guys," anytime I knew.
I was trying to give you guys hints.
You know
The
what?
Hebrew National League really
Oh,
pissed me
yeah.
off. I'm like, God!
I thought you guys would
Yeah,
get that one.
as soon as I saw that answer, I was like, yeah, I'm a
I
jump
didn't know
on
that. I
it.
didn't
That
know
was-
what he was thinking.
I mean,
And,
there's
but like when
only
it comes
one.
like-
There's only one renowned United States kosher hot dog, and it is Hebrew Mother Loving National. My
I
God!
know.
Every time I
I
take
know,
a
but
bite,
I'm not good at, like, I'm not
But-
usually good at like
Only the
word
top half of the
things
animal.
or like word
Hey,
like
Cliff, you
stuff
got to
like,
remember,
like that ace
We're
thing.
un-
I'm not good at stuff like that for some reason.
we're under the stress of being on stage under the hot lights, and it just does something to your
I've
brain.
already been on a porn set plenty of times. That's it. It's over. I barely got the stage fright.
Oh man.
You all know I'm kidding, of course.
Oh.
Mm. Was it that type of porn site?
Yeah,
Benny
probably.
Hill.
Man, I played 3 times and lost 3 times.
Listen, just remember, if you're gonna be number one, you can still be number one in losses, and that way you still got a title.
Yeah, you still got a title.
You had a chance, Jeff.
I know.
You went after that last goddamn $500 question,
I did.
and he's like, "I'm just gonna guess." You would have
Great.
still. We could have had a final Jeopardy.
That's my problem. Is the gambler in me? That's a problem.
Stuff.
Ask my ex-wife.
Know when to hold them. Know when to
Gotta
hold
Kenny
them.
Rogers that shit.
Know when to walk away.
You gotta count.
Definitely, you know when to run.
I like that Cliff is starting to feel a little better.
Okay.
I'm
This-
starting to go back to my hunty self.
Because
You
you know
should
you
feel better watching
You were
us play.
hashtag CUNT today.
See me in what today? CUNT? I was in CUNT mood.
Are we allowed to say that without Mad Spidey around? Is that allowed?
Say what?
Well, I am half Canadian, and like I don't know, and I'm like 36% Irish. I feel like I can get away with it.
I think that's fair.
him or no?
You have the pass.
36% Irish.
And 25%
Wow.
African, 9% Italian, with the 1% Ashkenazi.
Everyone comes up with that 1% Ashkenazi.
No, they don't. No, they don't. If you've got it, Joe, that means that your people, the pirate ships came to visit your people. All right. So there were a lot of Jews fleeing, as you know, that happened a lot in history, especially during the Columbus territories period, which of course is beyond the lifespan of Christopher Columbus. All right. So we got to keep that in mind. And so, of course, so the Jews were paying pirate ships to just take them places. And every time they docked, they went and found bathhouses, and they were screwing like rabbits, you know. And
Went to the bathhouse?
The rabbis were like, "What are you doing? Stop it!" But they left pregnant people behind, and that's where our 1% comes from. And I am heavily paraphrasing this. Understand, but it is a real historical thing.
So speaking of bathhouses, I was walking by a bathhouse a decade ago. Just happened to be walking by.
2015.
West Side, the West Side. I am not going to say it. And I saw
You're the West Side Highway.
I saw a Orthodox Jewish man walk into the bathhouse. I was like, oh, I'm like, I was wondering, does he check his hat and everything? It was just weird to me.
Some people just
I've
like
never
bathhouse.
seen that.
I'm also not gonna go into detail, but I am gonna say whenever I saw such a gentleman dressed in such a manner in similar situations, they never dressed or attire. Typically, they like to watch.
It's not always about a category with the word ace in it.
So what else you got on the docket, King of the Nerds?
I would just is anybody watching Revival?
Yes. Good series.
No.
It's really good, actually.
It's a very good series.
Is that the Tim Seeley based one?
Yes. It gives me a lot of love because I love these lower budget comic properties in a series. There's not a lot of money thrown into it. It's not some super high budget bullshit. So I'm hoping it can last a while because it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the cast. I'm really hating the sheriff. He's such an asshole, and oh my god, he's like the worst dad ever.
He's in a very difficult position.
Is Revival on YouTube?
I don't believe so. It is on Sci-Fi Channel. So if you have
And
cable, you can see it on there. If you have Sling, you can see it
it's
on
on
there.
Hulu or Peacock.
Peacock, I believe, has it, but it's always, I think, a week late or several days late.
Okay. Why? No,
It is.
It's part 2.
It is. Winona Earp is the sheriff's daughter. So
Yeah, it's a fun show, but I liked Van Helsing too. So
it gives me hope that they can do more lower budget indie properties in live action, and I think that's great. Plus, they give a lot of shout outs to Seeley in the series, which is fun. The one guy's coming down the stairs. He has a hack slash book in his hand. They mentioned the Seeley family in the first episode.
Yep.
It's fun. It's nice.
let me see, what do we have here on the Sci-Fi? I'm looking at Sci-Fi. Do they have full episodes?
I don't think so.
No, they don't have full episodes. Unfortunately.
It's been good. I've enjoyed it a lot. I'm happy Sandman is back. The first 4 episodes were phenomenal. I'm looking forward to watching the last 2 tonight. Old Guard 2, I think, was released today
Ooh,
Yeah.
well,
as
yeah.
well on
And
Netflix.
Sinners is on HBO Max today.
Oh
too.
yeah, Sinners.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of good stuff for the weekend.
I'm gonna watch it tonight, probably.
Oh,
That's
the
been on Amazon
Nautilus
for a while though.
has the the Nautilus show released?
It came on the day. It just came on HBO Max today, though.
Oh,
Not Nautilus.
I do want to see Nautilus. That's on AMC, I believe. Oh, can we get a reboot of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
That'd be great.
I like that movie.
I love the first one. I know a lot of people hate that movie, but I love
Yeah,
that first movie.
Alan Moore
pretty
hates
dope.
everything that's ever been done in live action he's created.
There were elements I certainly liked about it.
Oh yeah.
I really liked what's his name is I can't remember his name right now, but it was Dorian Gray. I thought he was pretty cool.
Oh, Dorian Gray. That was
His name, Stuart Townsend, I think is his name, or something like that.
yeah. He was one of my favorite characters on in that movie. You know, even Hugh Jackman's Van Helsing. That should have had a sequel.
I enjoyed that movie.
I enjoyed it too, but mainly because Kate Beckinsale was in it. But
You know, and the movie never explained the connection between him and Dracula, but I still loved it.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get another Underworld movie at some point.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. I wish. Are they ever gonna reboot Resident Evil and make it like true to the game?
They are
Probably
rebooting it, I
not.
thought.
They already tried, you know.
The sequel was the one they tried to make like the game.
yeah,
I don't know. I wasn't feeling. What was her name?
I
I mean, did you
Mila
ever watch
Jovovich?
the Netflix series? The Netflix series really tried to make
they try hard.
all of it come together. Really tried.
Not the Solomon Kane movie before Van Helsing.
Yeah. Solomon Kane wasn't bad.
So, what do you guys got coming up this week? Anyone want to go?
Qualified's coming back. We took a break today.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week and do a little spotlight on some Deja Thoris.
Deja
From-
Thoris.
Asia
From-
Thoris.
From pulp to modern.
Gotta get all the Gooners.
Hey, it
You
started
know-
back in
you know-
started back in the 30s with pulp, maybe.
I didn't say anything.
And she appeared in Marvel books with the Warlord of Mars stuff.
Gooners need
some
love
Carter
too, I
stuff.
know.
There's
You know,
plenty of
I'm
stuff
so,
there other than titty
I'm so
covers.
sorry that like you ever were introduced to that term.
Hey, at least I'm not a 50-plus-year-old man saying mid
You know what?
or cringe.
Cringe.
Don't you do it, Jeff. Don't you do it.
Mid.
Gus.
well, only not as bad as like a middle-aged man saying lit.
I use all those words when my kids are around just to make them go, Dad, stop.
This covers fire.
I
Fire.
prefer only
I still
1920s.
say
Nah,
rad.
that shit is lit.
I
That
still
shit
say
is lit.
I still say it's rad. So I mean, I'm stuck in the '80s a lot.
I prefer saying it's the bee's knees or the cat's meow.
Yeah, it's very swell.
Holy
You're
shit,
stuck
you're
in the
like
50s.
130.
You're stuck in the 50s.
No, I think that's like the 30s.
Archie and was it Silent Bob and Jay?
Oh,
Yep.
45 covers.
Yes, 45
45
covers.
Bob.
That's a lot.
Jeez.
That's ridiculous. I didn't realize there were so many store exclusives for that book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passed.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. Oh, if only months ago someone had said, we got to stop this bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh,
You tell him, Cliff. Give him help.
You know, I'm a vocal minority in this freaking community. I'm like, you know, this is out of hand, guys, right? Like, we gotta stop this guy. Like Amazing Spider-Man isn't actually good. It doesn't deserve this. It's just everybody's buying sexy Black Cat covers. Like, don't you think we should put some thought into this and maybe take some action? You know, fight the corporate overlords, fight the power, fight the empire on hashtags. And all it came down to is me and a handful of people who gave a half a shit. And
That's what I'm saying.
everybody else became a problem.
Ashley
Stop the cap.
Jackson, watching the last episode with DL. Hey, DL, as we speak, I really hate this show. I wish Marvel would do better. Hey, guys. And she's not talking about Kingdom of Nerds. She's talking about Ironheart. But
I enjoyed the first 3 episodes, but that's as far as I've gotten.
I will say this about Spider-Man. People complain and complain. I've only seen a few people like Cliff actually stop buying the title. They complain about the story. They complain about Mary Jane. They complain about Mary Jane's boyfriend. Blah, blah, blah. Marry Mary Jane. Blah, blah, blah. But every week they're picking up Amazing Spider-Man.
So they got to keep their run going.
Oh, nobody! I'm on your show tomorrow night. I just checked the calendar. I'm with you and Dan tomorrow.
Oh, I thought that was next week.
Is it? I mean, like, I'm looking at the calendar. What am I looking at? Oh, that is next week. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, then what the hell? I ain't got. Well, I don't know what I got going on. We'll figure that out, won't we?
Well,
You can come on if you want. We can come on 2 weeks in a row.
You know, I mean, we got to use me sparingly. You know, like if you want full on Hunty Cliff, we got to use me sparing.
It's like saffron. You just want a little pinch here and there.
It's a little
too much.
You know what? I've been told I'm used best with a little pinch.
I may have helped out Dan with the intro for the show, so you might have a new intro tomorrow night.
I need to do a new intro for mine.
I'll work on yours. Send me your send me your logo, and I'll work on a new video for you.
I need it widescreen.
I know, because you know you guys like was it 9/16, and you can still see you guys behind it. It's not working. You need to have more metal in your intro.
My intro is metal.
You sure about that?
The intro is
Are
the
you
music
sure
I
about
played
that?
during. Yes, I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, I got Bruce on a milk carton in my intro.
Yeah, you do. I'm missing. I Nerdy, I love you, buddy, but I felt like I was in an old folks' home listening to that music.
I want people to feel relaxed. You know, they're watching the unboxing, which are a haul. You know, I want them to feel good.
You gotta be like this. You gotta be like, you know, I just got this box. I have no idea what's in it, but let's show you what's in it. Holy crap! It's Robin. My God, I forgot. I ordered this. You know, it's so unexpected. I don't know where this came from. Was it from Whatnot for eBay? But I got this Robin.
Okay, well, since everyone's here, it's basically like,
enthusiasm.
so I got Pop Kill. This is the second printing. Anybody like that?
Dave
Thanks.
Johnson cover.
I told you, I'm not going to say it's your boy. I'm not doing that.
No, don't do it.
Please
Don't do it.
Please don't.
Listen, don't use these words. Your boy, Banger. What's the other ones? What's the other ones everyone uses? Fire, Limited.
I like the word awesome. I just say awesome.
Awesome is fine.
Do they still use
Uh,
off the
The
chain?
new Grail. The new Grail.
Oh my God!
Look,
Stop!
awesome.
Stop!
Off the hizzy?
I'm sorry. There are very few modern grails from the 80s, 90s, and 2000. Very few. Very
Hey,
few.
this cover was tight. Tight.
I think tight spans generations. You can use that for across many generations.
Hey, that was my generation.
Nobody celebrates Robin except you, Bruce. So the crowbar is more popular. God damn it! Freezing Todd was popular. They just decided to kill him.
I'll be popular.
I voted to save him. I voted to save him. So
God damn you, Cliff. Now I want to watch Wicked again.
You should.
I am. I've seen it 7 times. I'm gonna watch it again.
Y'all watch Wicked. Matt and I are gonna watch Blade.
Both
yeah,
excellent movies.
Then I'm going to
Very
watch.
good choices.
I might watch Captain America: Winter Soldier again because
It's
kinda
gonna be
reminds me
Black
of what's
Cat.
going on right now.
I can't. What was you talking about yesterday, Nerdy? That I don't know if you could pull it up. J. Scott Campbell has 7 or 8 covers coming out next week.
For FOC, no, for this
Oh,
week's FOC, he has 7, and next week he has 8 on FOC.
Yeah, he's got like 20 coming out in the next month, doesn't he?
Yes, and they all
Sound like,
yes, a lot of them are 1 in 100s.
Yes. Well,
With a
he's
trade
got a he's got a trade and win 100.
folks. Let's put the brakes on it.
Wait.
Is
Right,
that
you
not
want to talk about?
counting the ones he's done for his in-store, his in-website exclusives or whatever?
No, these are FOC books.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I'm saying. So there's probably like actually 50 if you count the ones on his store.
He's got the
Wait,
Captain,
I-
Black Cat, and ASM.
I know we're talking about J. Scott Campbell,
Yes.
but J. Scott Campbell adjacent because Batman. How about DC having the nerve to blind bag the new
Let's
one,
go.
right?
Yep.
And in the spirit of capitalism, right?
Yeah.
Because Kirkman was not Kirkman, Hickman was public that the blind bag Battle Beast was done almost at a cost to him because he wanted to do it for the fans, and he did it at $3.99. And then Mark Spears followed suit because he's very appreciative. He's had a fabulous year, and his Wolfman book is going to be similar. And I think he's going to do $5.99, right?
$5.99 with 30 covers.
Right, with 30 covers. But DC said, "Oh no,
Oh,
my
my
beer.
beer.
hold our
Oh,
beer
my beer.
because y'all love blind bags. Here's a $9.99
Woo.
blind bag."
It's Batman.
I'm feeling a certain kind of saltiness about it.
I'm getting 20.
Look
I'm
at
getting
you,
50.
dirty cunt.
I'm
You
getting
see
0.
that? You see that?
Part of the problem.
See, Matt
It's
knows.
Batman.
Matt knows to fight the problem. Don't do it.
It's Batman.
So what?
And I'm
Read is
getting
good, right?
I'm
Read is
getting
good.
and I'm getting 20 or 30 Mark Spears blind bags, damn it.
Right,
50.
but you love him. You love him. You've tasted his butthole. Like, I understand that.
If I get any of the
I
Batman
have
ones, it's
not.
only going to be one. But
This
999 is a bridge too far for me.
This about.
But
This
I am getting 30 of the.
about.
I'm getting 30 of the Mark
See, he's
Spears
getting
ones
30.
because I am a whatnot seller.
30. See? Over there.
Speaking of DC, I've noticed in my stream lately, in my algorithm in YouTube, a lot of the DC animation full movies are up on YouTube. So
Really?
if you like DC animation, I watched New Frontier last night, Justice League.
I do love New Frontier.
Yeah,
The
that's
Darwin
why-
Cook fan in me had to watch it. But yeah, there's a ton of them up there now. So if you like DC animation and don't have
I do.
HBO Max, search them out on YouTube. They're up there.
Terry's not falling for the blind bag crap.
Oh, wait. All these hot bastards. DC Comics has stolen the idea of the blind bag from variant from Skybound's Battle Beast, dubbing them Blind as a Bat editions, featuring foil variant covers at $9.99 each. Batman blind bags will include one foil variant cover version of Batman #1, selected at random and drawn by the following: Jorge Jimenez, Andy Kubert, David Aja, Frank Quiley, Gabriel Dorado, J. Scott Campbell, Jim Lee, Julian Totino Descaldo, Mark Silvestri, Stanley Art Germ Lau, Jim Lee alternate foil 1 in 500, and the Jorge Jimenez alternate
1 in
foil 1
1,000,
in
baby.
1,000.
That's an
Yep.
all-star cast.
Retailers who
creator.
order a minimum of 5 blind as a bat blind bags will also unlock the opportunity to order a Jorge Jimenez design variant featuring art from Jorge's original Batman designs from the new series.
Ooh. And blind bags have been a thing for a long time. Skybound didn't do them first.
Well, no, well, seriously, who actually did blind bags first as comics? The closest thing is Whatnot that I can remember. I don't remember.
No, Blipmap did blind bag covers, which was a little indie series. And
Right.
you just did, but it was regular cost. You didn't know what cover you were going to get, and it was a foil blind bag. They did that probably 3 years ago.
But comics are just copying off of cards anyway now.
Of course.
Cliff lost me after wait a minute. Ooh. Hey, Paul. Happy 4th of July.
Hey, Paul.
There was a Walking Dead blind bag years ago, and DC did them with a ton of Harley variants. Oh, DC did blind bags before.
Really?
Yeah.
I just feel
Yeah, they
weird
did.
about it. I mean, I guess, did Valiant do Solar as a blind bag?
Huh.
No, because it
Valiant's
came with a
lot of weird
random
shit.
card. It came with a random card.
So it's not a new idea.
No, it's not a new idea.
No, but the random card thing was something we grew up with. This random cover thing is definitely a big evolution. And I really feel the whole Whatnot sensation like prompted this a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, because they like to sell shit for expensive prices in blind
Yeah.
bags.
Well, it's not even them selling it. A lot of those sellers started those blind bags off for $1, and then then to impress their favorite influencer, they bid those things up to 200 plus.
Well,
Where you're not
a
getting
lot of
$200
them
worth.
got a lot of those things.
Oh, there we go.
cheaper.
99% link. Did we forget about Harley's little black book?
Oh yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, those were blind bags.
It's not a new thing. I think it's a newer thing with how many possible covers you could have in there, and the idea of like 1 in 1,000 ratios and things like that. But blind bags aren't new. What's old is new again.
Yeah.
If
So,
a gimmick catches on, are you surprised that another publisher is going to be like, "Oh fuck, this seemed to be a good idea"? I mean, that's been comics since Golden Age.
Right, I know, but they're going for the $9.99 price tag when it's
Yeah, I
not
agree.
$3.99.
I am
I
kind
agree.
of
The
surprised.
price
that Image-
point for a major publisher doing that is a little
Yeah.
shit.
But
Yeah.
I could see where they tried to correct it by making it a foil.
And I'm kind of surprised that DC and Image hasn't tried to copy the comic packs like Marvel's done and
It's
whatnot.
coming, man. It's
Yeah,
coming.
time.
They
Come
just
on.
don't. They do. They gotta find ways to make it They gotta figure out how to make it affordable to do it. Kirkman made it happen because Kirkman had the money to do it, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking finance it so that y'all can have it, including the ones for eBay, which included books from his personal collection. So if you got an Invincible #1 out of one of the eBay blind bags, it came from his personal collection.
A lot of those bags, they started out 400 or 500. People bid those things up on eBay Live,
Yeah,
which
they
is
did.
crazy. And there was a lot of disappointment when you pay $400 or $500 and you got a bag full of $100 books or less.
If I
That's what you
do-
get. It's called a blind bag. It ain't called get a 1 in 1,000 or 1 to 1.
Yeah.
It's
If I
called
have
a blind bag.
if I have a successful Kickstarter, I'm absolutely gonna. Well, there's 2 things I want to do, but one of them will be gunning for a blind bag thing. But I'm gonna make it that whatever that comes out of the blind bag, the cover was exclusive to the blind bag.
That's good.
That makes sense.
You know?
That's fair, because it does suck to open a blind bag and be like, oh shit, I could have just grabbed this off the shelf.
Right. It's like, oh, I could have gotten that blank off the shelf. Oh, I could have gotten cover A off the shelf. So like I'll try to do like what's his name did, like Bryce Comics did. Like they're all unique to Bryce Comics, whatever you got for $65 a pack, right? But like they're all unique. So like everybody will have that experience of like, well, what I got out of this pack, you can't get anywhere else. Yay.
That's good.
And I gotta give him a lot of credit. He pretty much said he may never do it again because like the profit was so small and the work was so great.
And he got a lot
Service
of hate
not
for
easy.
it too.
I don't know why he got a lot of hate for it. Like he like put so much effort into it. Like all those books are unique. They were all bagged and boarded when you open the blind bag. Like so, Nerdy Geek, tell me about some of the hate he got.
There's a lot of people a lot of other YouTubers and people in the community hate Bryce Comics. I don't know why, but they really hate this man for some reason.
Probably
He's just trying to
because
make a buck like everybody else.
Probably haters.
just like I meet people who have an irrational dislike of Comic Tom. Like I don't like fake people, but Tom is not fake. He really is that guy when you meet him.
People are
I
jealous
think
of
people
success.
kind of harsh on him. I think they're just jealous.
Yeah,
No, that's exactly it. I think that they're jealous.
yeah. You know the streams I've seen where they talk bad about Comic Tom. It's usually it goes back to, oh, he looks like a lesbian. Oh, he looks like a hipster. What does he know about comics? You know, he
I
must
just don't
be doing
understand.
coke.
If you don't like his content, don't watch his stream.
Yeah,
If you like his
exactly.
content, watch his stream. I don't understand why that's so difficult for people.
Because that's the way people do. They like to hate watch and then criticize it later. And I don't get it, but that's just me.
Nobody
I'm
forces
not watching.
nobody forces you to watch anything on this,
You know
on this
what's great?
awful fucking medium.
I don't ever have to hate watch anything. If something goes wrong, it's usually Bruce at 6 a.m. being one of the first people to tell me. And then like and
It's 6:08 a.m.
and no, bitch.
Because the
time.
people that work during the night, the overnight shift, when I wake up, I have a ton of messages.
Listen, they do the overnight shift, and I got a ton of messages too. By the way, one was really stupid the other day. Some idiot tried to go after a fairly popular YouTuber because he made a joke that referenced but was not targeting a friend of mine, right? And they wanted to start some crap over it. And yes, I'm being very vague because I really don't want to draw any attention to it.
That's fine.
But I thought that was dumb. And I was just like, why are people just like looking for BS fights? I don't understand.
I don't
Because
But in the meantime, I want to ask a fun
I don't
question.
know.
I haven't been in a
don't
YouTube
know.
beef yet. I want to be in one.
No, you don't, Nerdy Geek.
No,
No,
you
you don't.
no, you don't.
Look at me frozen. Look at that frozen shoulder.
Yeah.
Is it really YouTube beef? Is only one person beefing?
No,
In most
there's a
cases.
few people being weird and beefing, and like obviously I don't like
don't
it.
get it.
And I mean, obviously I have the problem of like, I like to be everybody's buddy kind of sort of thing, because I enjoy this hobby and I enjoy enjoying the hobby with others.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
what it
those-
should be about. That's
Those
all
are
it
all
should
the
be about.
covers, Bruce.
What?
Those are all the covers. If you want to bring it up again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's the Black Cat 1 in 100.
Uh-huh.
The
Campbell.
Amazing Spider-Man. Can you see it? Oh, I didn't change,
Yes.
did it?
No, it didn't change. You have to go top tab and switch it to that tab.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I'm just saying, just give you a little advice over here. I don't want to
I'm
start
trying.
nothing now. I'll make a stream about you later.
Yeah, it's not switching. Anyways, there's a few of them. You can find them on League of Comic Geeks or on J. Scott Campbell's Instagram. He's got a bunch of them up there.
So, just like J. Scott Campbell has done in the past, look for the next big con. There will be a foil. There will be a sketch
I don't
cover.
care. That guy is a mensch. He is a good guy. He is great with fans. He's great with his website and how he ships stuff out. He's a generous guy, puts out a lot of stuff, but good guy nonetheless.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If
his shipping is really good.
If a nobody complains on the internet and no one hears it, is it really a beef?
Good point.
Good point. Good point. But I'm finally caught up on Batman. I'm finally caught up on
Batman.
Justice League. I'm caught up on Spider-Man. I'm caught up on pretty much all the titles I read. It's taking a lot. Doing YouTube and trying to read comic books it takes a lot.
I'm way behind on mine. I got half a short box to read.
Tell that to somebody with dyslexia and ADHD.
I'm telling you now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right. Just making sure. Making sure
I
you
wasn't
heard me.
paying attention.
It's like seeing the tree behind the forest. Oh, my Raza Labyrinth should be. Thanks a lot for reminding me. I didn't get one. Thank you.
I forgot all about that book.
The struggle is real.
It's always real. Always real.
You know, I just want to have fun on YouTube. That was part of the one of the many reasons that I started a YouTube channel, because there was so many negative channels out there hating everything. I don't read modern comics. I haven't read a comic book since 1985. Then what the fuck are you doing on a comic show?
Hey, I will say there is plenty of great shit that's dirt cheap in back issue bins. That is great reading. There's nothing wrong with going out and digging out old stories and reading old stuff instead of spending $100 for exclusives and foil, spot foil, die cut bullshit that's out there, and high ratios and everything else. There's plenty of good old shit out there. plenty of good old shit out there to read too.
Yes,
there's lots of good new stuff out there too.
And you don't have to pick up every cover, variant cover. You could just pick up cover A's, guys. I understand you like your favorite artist, but you know, sometimes cover A does it for you. Especially for a good
collect
story.
what I like.
Read.
That's all you do.
And always collect what you like, you know? But also, some of us have a tight budget, so get it together.
What's that tight butt?
Budget.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it. With that, I think happy 4th, everyone.
Don't you have like a giveaway to do or something?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna do it. Happy 4th, everyone. Please remember to check out the other comic book show Sunday, FOC, some vintage sales. We got the Flaming Hot 10 covers of the week. We got a lot of stuff.
Have you picked what we're reading on Sunday?
No, I haven't. I haven't thought about it.
It's okay. It's just Friday.
You know, I got a couple of shows during the week. Got new video content. My DCU on the Hunt. I got the new comic book day videos with special guests wherever it's available to record them. Anybody else got anything else coming up?
I do. I was going to share this. I got 465 subscribers. Trying to reach 500. And when I get to 500, we'll be giving away this signed comic signed by Jenny Prison.
Make sure you subscribe to Heroes for Hire Comic Club so he can reach that goal and give away that beautiful Jenny Prison cover.
Try to get a Sabrina.
How far are you along, Matt?
Signature on that.
I have 465.
Nice, Matt. Congratulations on that.
Nice.
Then I have 2,870 watch hours. So get close to the partial.
What you got to do is hop on someone's stream that does 10-hour streams and just stream it to your channel and just let it stream
2 or
when
3
you
hour
leave.
stream.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's like I may be doing right now.
Yeah.
You bastard.
I might be doing it. I accidentally clicked it. Whoops.
Wait, Jeff is he's touching himself accidentally. Just saying.
Well, it's not accidentally.
Oh, Cliff, I want to tell you,
Don't
Thanks
threaten me
for
with a
sharing
good
that.
time.
Thanks for sharing my short with Seabizzle. I saw you shared it. That was pretty cool.
Of course. I was gonna say I added my. I don't know. I was trying to share it, but like you can't just reshare. But you can duo whatever the fuck. So I was just like, I was like just adding whatever. But it was a good time.
Who you have on what's your next Clifton Comics or Clifton Coffee, Clifton Cocktails?
I have no idea. I guess I'll do one tomorrow. Jeff, what are you doing? Nerdy Geek, what are you doing? Who's free? Who's free?
There we go. Here's for Hire Comic Club. Please subscribe.
If you ever need me to come back, Cliff, I'm always home. So
Hey Phil, what's going on, buddy? So please hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're watching on the replay, hit that notification because next week, Thursday at 7 p.m., I will be doing my DCU on the Hunt show live with Big D, or he's got freaking issues. We'll be live giving away DCU logo variants for that show.
There you go.
cool.
I might give you a little starter
Start
pack.
your collection. Got to start your collection somewhere.
Yep. So, and with that, hey Cosmic, what's going on? Let's give away, which is Justice League and Batman.
Hughes Justice League.
Hughes, Adam Hughes, Justice League, America. All right, and the winner of this week's giveaway. Dun, 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 dun. Timothy.
Hey,
Timothy, congrats. I'll message you later.
He just put it in.
that's what she said.
No, he put it in earlier.
Oh,
Giggity.
That's also what she said.
Reach out to Bruce on his IG. He'll ship that right out.
there he is.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Baby, you're a firework.
So hit that notification for the channel. And have a safe holiday weekend.
Keep
Wake
going.
up tomorrow with all of your
Next
fingers.
week with 10 fingers, please.
Yes,
Yeah, come back with all 10.
Alcohol and explosives don't mix.
but when they do mix, they mix very well and entertaining.
And don't drink and drive.
No, don't do that.
And don't drink and shop on whatnot at 3, 4 in the morning.
He's got a good
Yes.
phone there. A lot of
Sometimes it's fun. You forget what you ordered.
It's
And
fun.
then get a bunch of crap that shows up a week later.
I forget what I order even if I'm sober as a judge.
Yep.
So don't forget, make sure you have your notification on for next week. If you want some DCUs, probably a couple of these thingies.
Well, how many judges are probably sober? I bet a few of them are drinking on the job.
And congrats, Matt, for winning Jeopardy. Once again, you've won 3 times out of the last 4 weeks.
And I only lost that. I didn't win that time because I wasn't here. So
Correct.
The unassuming genius.
Happy
I said a
birthday,
little cocky
Captain
there. I didn't mean it
America.
that way. I didn't mean it that way. I'm not.
Don't drink and drive. You might hit a bump and spill your drink. That is correct. So with that, good night, everyone. Take care.